It's always recommended to disconnect the power to your case before doing any repairs or modifications. To do this, you'll need a Phillips screwdriver and the right or left hinge assembly, which can be obtained from the factory. Be sure to give the model and serial number when ordering. Once the power has been disconnected, open the door fully 115 degrees so it stays in the open position. At this point, you'll remove the two top Phillips screws that secures the door to the face of the box. Once the screws are removed, lift the door off the bottom pivot hinge and set to the side. At this point, take the door, open the hinge, and remove the two top Phillips screws that secure the hinge to the top of the door. Once they're removed, lift the hinge out of the top of the door and set to the side. We're now ready to replace the hinge. Take the new hinge cartridge, place it into the top of the door, and secure with the two Phillips screws. Once that is done, we're now going to spring load the hinge. Take the new hinge bracket, set it upside down, place it on the square top of the hinge cartridge, and lock it in place. Once that is done, take the hinge bracket and the lock washer, the Omega clip, the second lock washer, and the hinge bracket in the proper position. Mount that to the hinge cartridge and secure with the small lock washer and Phillips screw. Once that is done, the hinge is complete, and to test it, you would snap it and make sure that it closes towards the gasket. Open the hinge a few times, lock it in place, let it go, and make sure that it snaps against the gasket. At this point, we're ready to mount the door. Take the plastic bushing, mount it into the bottom of the door, set the bushing onto the bottom pivot hinge. At this point, you're going to open the top hinge in the lock position and insert the two Phillips screws into the top. Once the two screws are mounted into the front of the unit, you are now going to just make sure that the door closes properly and self-closes in the proper manner. For additional information, visit our website at www.continentalrefrigerator.com.